cold in here. That's better. Okay, let's get rolling. Okay, so this is day 11 of the 30-day stay-at-home order that we received back on March 22nd, and it was put into action on March 24th. So we're on day 11, third of the way through, and it's a Friday, so we're kind of rolling into a weekend after being on this stay-at-home order all week long. Hey, and if you want to know a little bit about what this series is about, go ahead and click this link up here. But in summary, we just decided as a family to go ahead and document what it's like in the average family's life going through this disruption of our normal routines. This is in response to the COVID-19 or the coronavirus pandemic. And we got word from our county, which meant that our city was going to shut down, and then it spread to other counties, and then it eventually led to the whole state being shut down. And we're not alone. There's 95% of Americans are under some type of stay-at-home restriction to combat this dreadful virus. And so we're just kind of documenting what's going on. It's certainly a disruption of routines. Now we have taken great steps and great effort to go ahead and establish some new routines so that we can have some semblance of security during this shutdown. I will say that we've weathered it so far very, very well. We're getting along great as a family. We're having a lot of fun. I personally have taken on routines to make sure that I maintain my physical health, my emotional health, and my spiritual health. And those are some of the videos that you would see by subscribing and clicking on that link. But in any case, today, again, was Friday, and we're rolling into the weekend, but today's a little bit different than the other 10 days of the stay-at-home order because of the weather. We've enjoyed some great weather over the last 10 days. A really spring-like weather. The grass is really growing greening up, and buds are showing up on the trees. Flowers are sprouting up all over the place. Everybody's getting in the mood to start their outdoor activities or outside home projects. And so that's the rub. We are on a stay-at-home order that tells us that you should not go out. You are not allowed to go out except for essential activities. Some of those essential activities obviously is doctor visits or going to the grocery store, pharmacy to pick up medication. But they've also left a few businesses open that they deem essential, and one of those is a hardware store. And a lot of times you have at a hardware store, the big box stores, they have a lawn and garden department. And so what's happening is people are out and they're feeling this nice weather, and they're getting out and they're wanting to do their projects. I'm one of those people. I've got a garden that a vegetable garden that I've got to get in shape so that I could put my seedlings in there at the appropriate time. And so there's a big contrast between today, which when we woke up, it was about 28, 29 degrees. It was spitting rain and freezing rain. And it really stayed chilly, damp, and dreary till about noon or so. The sun never did come out, and it's chilly outside. And so we had a fire going. We all stayed inside, and it was easy to comply with this order because we didn't want to go anywhere. Able to work from home, do school from home. And it was a dreary, cold, wet day. We stayed inside. And so it got me thinking, would this stay-at-home order be easier to swallow in the dead of winter? In Kansas, it's dreary. You know, it can be bitter cold, and it's there's very little daytime hours, and so you can really get in the mood of just hunkering down and staying at home. And so in a situation like this, if that was the case, if we had this stay-at-home order in the dead of winter, you know, no December to January, you know, mid-December to January is some of the bitter cold times. And would it be easier for us to stomach? And so I was weighing those two, and I thought to myself, well, you know, the struggle when it's nice out is you want to get out and you want to do different things, and sometimes that means that you got to go get materials, and so you got to decide, am I getting ready to go get something that really is truly essential, and violating and taking the chance of violating, you know, the civic thing to do, stay at home, or do you go get those 4 bags of mulch to put in a garden? And you know, so that's the decisions that some people are struggling with, and but it's beautiful, and so you know, it's beautiful weather, and you've got just a great attitude when spring is in the air, right? And on the other side of it, you wouldn't have those same temptations to get out and do non-essential things in bitter cold, travel bad condition weather in that the winter would provide. But how much would it mess with you to know you have to stay at home to comply with the order, plus have to deal with the winter blues? And so that's what I was thinking about today, and want to know which would you think would be easier for you and your family to swallow? Would it be easier knowing that it's cold out and you can't get out? There's no reason to be outside anyway, and so you're not going to do any outside projects, and all you got to do is have your pantry stuffed full of food and Netflix on and whatever, and that's all you need, and that's easy enough. Or would it be easier for you to, yeah, you're going to have the temptations of wanting to go to the garden store or the big box stores and get some things to work on some projects. So you'd be kind of depressed over that. But doggone, it would be nice and sunny and beautiful weather out. So let me know. If you haven't subscribed, again, click the button down below and subscribe just so you get the notification. But I do want to know what you guys think. Which would be easier? Give me some comments. Give me your feedback on that. I'm interested in knowing where you stand on this. My feeling is I think I'd take the nice weather, and knowing that at least I can go out and make do with what I've got around here. So that would be my choice. What's your choice? If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't, feel free to hit the thumbs down button. But I am trusting that you're doing everything in your power to do the right thing and staying well. And I'll see you tomorrow.